Okay, so I'm gonna go over the entirety of my character's lore as Caden. As much as I love him, he's just gonna be screaming in the background, so that's fun. Because he's playing FNAF. Are you still alive?
Genuinely, no.
That's kind of depressing.
Why is my Wi-Fi so slow?
I'm slow. Okay, I'm gonna go over the entirety of my character's lore. So, this was written in my character's perspective, which it says KK91010, but like really the character's name is just KK, because, yeah.
KK91010. Nah, that's what you must address her as at all times.
No, her character is just KK. This was before I used K as a genuine nickname for me. Like, this was just like my character's name. And it still is, and I'm not stopping it from being that. But at the time, it was literally just an OC.
Her name is Caitlin, and her IP address is 1267369.
Did you say 67? 6? I'm sorry, I'm mentally a 5-year-old.
Yeah, we need to. Yeah, I don't think you should be alive anymore. We should take away your living privileges. That's what we should do.
And I need to know all the lore. Okay, so this is my character, and she's not really cool, but like in my opinion, she's cool. Okay, so it was like this was written from my character's perspective a year ago. So it's really crappy and it's really cringy, but like I don't care. I'm gonna explain all the lore anyway. This is also going up on my channel afterwards, so if you can't stay the entire time, like it's gonna be up there anyway. So it's okay. Okay, so it started out in, like, basically, so our landmark is Trash Can Land. Okay, that was, like, where everyone started. And Bugtastico, who was basically the, not really a president, but it was, like, kind of a president. Is Bugtastico considered a president? Was she?
You were yapping! Huh? What?
No, I said, does Bugtastico count as, like,
Obama counts.
No, like, in the Trash Can Land. Oh, wait, you weren't here. Okay, so Bugtastico made laws. And
I'm here. You're so mean.
So,
I'll be right back.
Okay, Bugtastico, so finally he's gone. I can actually talk without him yelling over me. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh, no, I haven't yet.
Okay, so.
I'm screaming, Mom. I'm going to be famous.
So
why did I kind of sound like
Bugtastico made laws and we lived in harmony until started a wheat farm, and so did
until you and Lucas started killing themselves or something.
Can I get to the point?
Is that not the entire? Is that not you guys' lore?
Can you stop spoiling the lore? But yeah, so then there's this other character named Headless One, which we just end up calling him Headless later, and he
the Wi-Fi is so choppy.
And he was a brat, and we don't like him. At least my character hated him. And wheat was like weed, basically. It was like illegal. It is illegal substances. But yeah, so we started a farm. Because, like, you know what? Why not break laws in a Minecraft server? Yeah,
why not
we made weed illegal, right? Headless found my base, and I found his. So basically, we literally, when we first did this, all of this is improv, by the way. It was really funny. And, I found his base. He's found mine.
Because they're professional comedians.
No, we're not. This was not funny at all. This was just chaos. So yeah, we literally walked into each other's bases.
I'm for real switching the Wi-Fi to my hotspot. That's how bad this is.
Okay. And yeah, so we found each other's bases, and yeah, so I'm talking from the perspective of my character at this point, because like I can't keep up. Yeah. And after that, we were, like, rivals, and who could make the better farm, who would rat on who, because, while he's doing that, Dagabster, another person in this town, I guess, she and my character formed an alliance and started making weed together, because we're like, we're gonna be rich! And then when Headless found out that we were doing that, he ratted...
That you cheated on him? I don't know. That's
so
basically what happened, right? Is that not what the lore? That's what I remember.
I know what the lore is. When Headless found out, he ratted my character.
My brother just said, "I thought this FNAF, not some person trying to explain the character."
Oh no!
Dang, you're right.
It's two different things.
You're some person now.
That's okay. It's okay. I forgot I was streaming for a second. Okay, it's fine. So he ratted me out. He ratted my character out, and then my character did the same to him, and then we were both in a courtroom. Right as he found like my character's farm, though, like I killed him. So that was actually worse for my character because she's gonna go to jail. Oh yeah, then my character. Speaking of which, my character was sent to prison after that. At the same time, Vilman joined. So backstories. We'll get to that later. Actually, I think it's at the bottom. Let's go through the backstory real quick. Oh yeah, extra backstory. Which was basically, this is like backstory of my character, which we finally get to because I couldn't
My
find a place
lore
to-
is way more interesting than hers, just so you guys know.
No, it's not. My lore is amazing. Why is there an ant in my room? Ow! It's fine. Moving on. I'm sorry. There was an ant in my room. Did you? He just left. It's fine. We're gonna move on because, yeah. So here's the backstory of my character. My character's mom was a witch, and her father was a spell writer for the mom. So they're the partners in crime, and they worked together. They never meant to have my character, nor did they want my character. They were terrible parents. Yeah. That line says it all. So at the age of 16, my character ran away. And they never searched for my character because they didn't care. Because terrible parents. That the lore, it's lore, okay? My character then moved to Forgotten Lands, the dumpster fire of a city. Trash can land, they call. Oh, what did I just do? Oh boy. There we go. Trash can land, they called it. How creative. They weren't far off though. After several years, another woman moved into the town. My character was much older now, but this girl was freshly adult. She looked strangely similar to my character's parents, right? So she's kind of figuring out that this is looks.
And I accidentally closed out Discord.
I realized I heard the didn't. Are you back?
Yeah. No, I'm not back. You insane?
Oh. Yeah.
Cam 1C shot.
Right. So my character's figuring out that Vilman isn't just some random girl that moved into the village, right? And when my character finally spoke to her, she mentioned how she'd moved here since her parents just died, and she had no money. Vilman was her name. She explained that they weren't the best of people, but they were great parents. Turns out her parents were mine. Unbelievable. So yeah, they're long-lost sisters. Oh my god. That's not really that surprising, though.
Who?
Oh, my character, Nora's character.
You guys have parents?
They died. The characters.
I'm just kidding.
Mother had been burned at the stake after finally being caught by the authorities, and her father had been sentenced for life for helping running these schemes. So yay! He'd been beaten to death shortly after by another inmate who had been affected by his work. So, woo! I explained everything to Vilman, the physical abuse, the mental abuse, the starvation, the constant torture in the household. Turns out she had the opposite treatment, and she was wanted, unlike me. So yeah, that was basically the character's backstory. Back to the... Whoa, let me find where we were. There's a lot of this. We're gonna be here for a few hours. Right.
I don't know about you, but I'm not.
It's okay. I'm gonna be here for a while. I have till 11. I could be here for like 3 hours. Moving on.
What does Ellen DeGeneres have
Stop
that I
rapping.
don't? Are you telling me finish?
Stop rapping. I'm yapping. Oh my god, that rhymes. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm like tism right now.
Okay, Shakespeare.
Oh yeah. Sent to prison. Right, that's where we were. Same time, Vilman joined the story. Oh, and then right here, the same sentence, we could have shortened that whole backstory down to that. Vilman and I are sisters, except I'm the older one. But we'll get to backstories there, which we just went over backstory, so we don't have to do that later.
Sure, it is my stream. You're still watching me play. You don't... My brother's hating on you.
How dare you, Sawyer? Stop hating on me, please. At the same time, Vilman joined the server. Right. Oh yeah, wait. I just read that. Sorry. Oh, Vilman was a great neighbor. Yay. She and I used to... Oh, wow. We're getting right back into this again. Vilman actually made enemies.
Sawyer said, why should I stop bullying you?
I could give a few reasons, but I'm streaming right now, so. Bugtasco is a mushroom. So, that was just kind of a funny pun that we had, and then I wanted to put it in there anyway. Okay. Later on, we moved. Everyone but our local baker, Billman. She left the place to do.
Why is Freddy in the kitchen, you biggie?
The rest of us didn't. We hated trash can then. Well, I didn't, but Hellas was moving.
Chat,
Enemy.
if my run gets tanked here, chat, I'm not playing this game anymore.
We're doing 2 separate streams. I'm yapping about character lore. He's yapping about literal FNAF stuff right now. So
tell them to come over to my stream so that they can listen to you yap at my stream. Right?
Yeah,
no, I need so average viewers.
I have 3 viewers.
Yeah.
I don't know. No. Stay here, guys. But Hellas was moving my enemy. He had CB before he murdered
6 a.m.
and I had a wheat field, and I stole seed. So yeah, basically.
Is it not 6 a.m.?
The characters are like.
I'm cooked. My run got tanked.
This was a bad idea to try and do 2 like consecutive streams at once about 2 completely different topics. Sorry, I can't talk today. Right, we ate trash cans. Well, I didn't, but Headless was moving my enemy. He had sued me before. He murdered me out of a wheat field, and I stole seeds. Right. So basically, they were head to head at this point. Right. KK stole.
All right, yeah, we're done with that.
KK.
We're playing Five Nights at Candies.
Headless hated my character. My character hated.
Sawyer, come here.
And yeah. For some reason, I didn't want to move though. So you see, it's a blossoming friendship. Said no one ever. So I came as well. We made our way down to what is
you
now
and Headless have more than a friendship, my guy.
Villager River, and it started to build and create.
Is my stream stuck on a screen? Okay, never mind.
Home, right?
Go.
So another landmark in here, Pillager River. Yay. Pillager Village was right offset of that, by the way. It started out amazing. Headless and Captain Smooth. So Captain Smooth's another character, which I hadn't, like, my character hadn't interacted with him. But, yeah. So now they are interacting. Headless and Captain Smooth became roommates, while Headless and I still argued. Because what is a roleplay server without a good rivalry, you know? Bugtasco soon left to create her
own nation. Not a good rivalry.
I have no defense to that, actually. Our characters, that improv was interesting. Bugtasco soon left to create her own nation.
That was not a rivalry.
Mushroom Valley. Can I please explain the lore? Mushroom Valley. So, another landmark. She owns this place now. And honestly, she did a really good job building it. I wish I still had, like, photos and stuff, because, like, we wiped the server, but we'll get to that later. Oh, yeah, leaving Pillager Village without laws, because she's basically more of a mayor than a president then. Because, yeah, so the mayor left, basically, resigned and just kind of dropped off and left, so I don't think you can actually do that, but she did, so, yeah. Oh, yeah, and then my character rebuilt her house, and it was blown up by creepers, and my character, like, was so upset, like, literally spiraling, and they thought no one was going to help them, and that they were stuck doing this, and then, oh my god.
Yeah, nobody's going to help you.
Her enemy came to help her. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, until that was her enemy, Headless, had come to rebuild. I'm sorry, I had to be a little bit dramatic in that part.
I don't think Headless was ever your enemy, my dog. Nothing bad ever happens on the first night. We're chilling, chat.
Let's go. That's when oh yeah, and then this was like a little bit cringy. Oh yeah, and that's what like Headless called to his house. I think Captain Smooth is going behind my back to work with Bugtasco somehow. She paid him for something. Okay, so we're gonna put like a trigger warning for this, because this gets.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, this is really bad. Like it was more trapping villagers, but in the lore, it's a little bad. But it's for the storyline, okay? So just a little bit of a trigger warning on here. Human trafficking. I think, so
you trafficked? You did.
You
did not.
That's what we.
What is this lore?
So yeah, no, Bugtasco ended up being a horrible mayor and ended up trafficking. Yeah, we don't like that, buddy. Oh yeah, so yeah, basically.
No, we
Headless.
like that.
We are streaming right now. Okay, he's joking. He's a
Corrupt
dumb teenage
democracy.
boy, and no one likes him.
We love corrupt democracy. Shoot!
That's what the whole lore is about. Is corrupt democracy. Right. So then my character goes and talks
Come
to
over
Headless,
here.
and
We
then,
don't want you to go down the main hallway.
and then Headless basically goes, "Hey, I'll owe you one if you go down there and you find out what's happening, right?" And I did, because my character was a little bit of a simp. And so my character's like, I'll find it out. And my character went down, and then she basically did it, got her reward, was like, this is terrible. I never want to do that again. And she was like, sick, right? I got my reward, and then I saw Headless working for her too. I was doing it for info. He genuinely wanted to. It was terrible, basically. Then he betrayed my character again to go and work for Bugtastico, genuinely. That's when everything hit me. I finally came to accept that this village had awful morals and values. I wanted to change it, just to make sure that she stopped this trafficking. At least in our village, which is the most I can do.
I love how quietly you say it.
I don't want to get canceled. At least in our village, which is more than I can do. I had set a flame one stick of TNT. It was better than I was no better than them, but at the time I was blinded by my ego. My character is very morally complex. I made to add this so like she thinks that she can be better. She really does. She's a horrible person, but she thinks that she can like be better. Like she has a huge ego. Set a flame one stick of TNT, which by the way, it was not one. It was a lot more than that.
Her ego massive.
Yeah.
You know what else is massive?
I'm gonna block you.
Ninja's low taper fade.
Okay, moving on. And then so then my character goes and runs for president. Ironic, because my character is redoing that right now. Who's in here? Is it?
Huh?
Oh no, that was you. I was like, whose soundboard was that?
That was not me.
That was you.
Nuh-uh.
We all know that was you. You're the only other person here.
Bro, no, you're just mean to me.
No. I'm very nice to you, just not on stream or in the group chat because it's funny to be mean to you.
Man.
I need to stop making my people starving themselves of good values, which that my character said. Like, genuinely, I was so proud of this quote, and I still kind of am. But my character was the worst person on planet Earth. Well, not that bad, because there were other people that was worse. But yeah, she was trying to find her Are you okay? But yeah, no, she was not very good.
The people who made Dr. Pepper not sellable in the Kroger again.
What?
They're the people who are trying to cancel Dr. Pepper.
That's nice.
That is not nice. What do you mean?
I know, I say that to bad, like, things that happen that are bad. Why are there ants in my room? Get out.
Oh, yeah, my grandma just died. That's nice.
No, wait, what? No, I would, like, literally start crying with you. She's the sweetest. I love her so much. They called me on Thanksgiving to say Happy Thanksgiving. They took his phone. It was so funny. I love your grandma.
Actually, I gave it to her.
Yeah, but they were begging you for it, so yeah. But yeah, no, I love his grandma. Can your grandma be my grandma since I don't have a grandma?
No. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Wait, no, I didn't mean that. You can't pull this since I don't have a grandma on me. You can't pull that.
Please? Anyway,
You
I'm
cannot
gonna move
pull
on.
that.
We got way off topic. But before I could even finish giving my campaign, my house and everything I ever worked for was gone. It had all exploded. Literally wanted to burn and kill everything on my path, which is actually what I did. Yeah, and then it just goes on to describe, everything that I did to destroy everything. So that's fun. Yeah. I still didn't know who had destroyed my base. That was until I found out that Headless only helped me in order to come back later and steal everything from me. So yeah, no, it was like he helped me, and then yeah, felt devastated, betrayed, and heartbroken. I almost slipped into depression, and then I killed myself.
Who is Lavender XP63?
I don't know.
Bro, how do you... How do you have a fan base?
I don't know. But yeah.
Bro.
I am trying. Oh yeah, my character killed herself. And then Headless said, "If you mess with my base, I will
I
yell
know.
over you." He landed, struck him out. Yeah, that's how my character got her scar, by the way. Wait, I have the photo somewhere. I have it somewhere. Wait, no, I can just go on Twitch, because, like, that's my character anyway. Or at least it was. Oh wait, it's
Alright,
not.
I'm gonna go work out.
Okay, have fun.
I will. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I know you're still here. Is he? Did he finally leave? No, you're still here! E. Okay, moving on. Now I don't have his yapping, and now it's sad. I miss his yapping. Okay, that's my character got her scar, though. Like, we all know the scar I'm talking about. If you've seen my character, you know. I want to find a way I can bring up... I can. Yes, wait, I can't. Let's ignore my For You page. I can, because my character is right here. This was just a video, but we're gonna... Stop! I don't know what happened. I'm trying to fix it. What the freaky? Why? I was trying to just click on a YouTube video. It's not that hard. Let's figure this out. Oh. I'm trying to figure this out. What the freak? This character. That's how she got her scar, and that's how she's blind in that eye. We're just gonna keep this for reference and zoom, like, in on this. So I can, like, keep making references. Okay! Leave scar. Luckily I wasn't completely blind. But yeah, no, so at the time, this hadn't happened. Like, she had not been completely blind. This is her current design of a character. So her hair was a lot shorter, too. Now he's gone. But yeah, her hair was a lot shorter, too. Like, literal pixie cut. And she did not have the white streak at the time. She'd only had the scar, and the red eyes were not as much. Okay. Luckily I wasn't completely blind, but my vision in my right eye was a bit foggy, right? So, not completely blind, but not completely not blind. Just blurry. Get this girl, like, glasses that work in one eye. Yeah? I've already run away to start my own nation. So yeah, then my character left completely. And went to go start her own nation. One that actually good intentions and values, Gardenville. This one will actually be better. Because I think my character just wanted the control. But she also, like, genuinely wanted good for the people. She wanted to make others good since she couldn't make herself good. Moving on. One of the actually good intentions and values, Gardenville. I don't know where I came up with this name, but I did. This one will actually be better. It's all about connecting with nature, not violence, not murder, not bloodshed. At the time, I had a small obsession with flowers, and that has not changed. I have fake vines and fake flowers all around my room, so, yeah. I've already made laws. I'll be a better president. I've already proclaimed myself as a villain, though, by burning my old home to a crisp. If I cannot be better than them, I will be much worse. I don't have an explanation for that line. I think I took that from Nikki from the Dream SMP, but you know what? Shh, it's not like this is popular at all. When they joined back, they were furious. Headless found me and blew up my house out of anger. Then he killed me over how mad he was over his chickens. I then died. I had lost all 3 canon lives, so I was a ghost. So at this point, yeah, it was hard just finding out what was canon and what wasn't. But yeah, no, this was canon. And now my character was a ghost. After coming back as a ghost, she had a strange obsession with flowers. She just couldn't, it was like her connection with the poppy. That's because she had an attachment to them since Headless had given her a poppy right before she had died. So it became like her spiritual connection, like, to that item. Oh my god, wait, it says that right there. I hadn't even seen that. You see, I guess my writing style hasn't changed. Headless soon started to like stare from afar, just watching as I lived life. It was strange, but I didn't seem a stalker. Kind of like how he wasn't trying to hurt her. I think that's more trauma, girly. Yeah, that's trauma, girly. No, you should be creeped out. He's watching you from afar. But one night he watched as I slept. It was weird, but I ignored it. Then he lightened up and he started being really sweet for some reason. When I asked why, all he said was the voices. His character is the most, what's the word, bipolar? Except he has 1,000 personalities. I don't know what that's called. He said, the voices. I was confused, but oh well. The voices told me to be better, so. Yeah, no, he's a little bit schizo. Then he started saying how much of a better person he was. Later, he called all of us to his base. He said, the voices, they told me if I die, I will become better, and they will come back better. I will be perfect. She was really confused. Like, he said his goodbyes. She's dumber than a brick and very dense. So she was like, why is he saying goodbyes? Where is he going? And he's standing at a ledge. It was, yeah, no, my character is so dense. He said his goodbyes and then he turned to me. KK, I never really saw you as an enemy. You were always more. I just don't know what. Are they really enemies at this point? I don't think so. Yeah, no, they're definitely not enemies. Yeah. I stared at him. I wanted to hug him, but I stayed back. Then it hit me like a bullet. When I realized what he was going on, when I realized what was going on, he meant suicide. I jumped his way. No, wait, no, you're jumping. I can't live without you, I yelled. Stop, and that's when he jumped. I felt tears. I fell with him. Being a ghost, no permanent damage was done, but landing on my neck left quite a mark. Which I don't know why oh my god, that's not in her design, is it? She doesn't have a scar. It's fine. It's canon, but it's canon, but since she's a ghost, it only left a temporary mark, so when she came back and revived. Oh yeah. See, I'm a creator. I can make up lore and it makes sense. Yeah. He soon returned as a strange man, a default. Yeah, he literally returned back to Steve, the default. Like, the freaky? He looked strange. I asked him if he was dead, but all he responded was, I'm in the in-between. So he wasn't really in his body. He was, like, outside somewhere. He's, like, in the in-between of death and life, which was kind of like where my character was. She was a ghost, but, like, it was, like, more in between than that. Because, like, at least for my character, I know that she's dead, but she's still here. He wasn't even dead or alive. He was just not, he was, like, having, like, an out-of-body experience, bro. He looked strange. I asked him if he was dead, but all he responded with was, I'm in the in-between. I just stared. I had so many racing thoughts, so many racing questions all going through my head, but I just didn't know how to answer, so I sat there in confusion. Did he even remember me? So, basically, she is beyond confused on what in the freak is happening, because she's already having a lot going on, and now she has to deal with these other people's problems. Like, no, girlfriend. I went to talk to him. He looked very different in some purple outfit. So, now, he's come back to his body, right? He's out of the out-of-body experience. He's no longer a default. But he's wearing a weird purple outfit. I actually do not remember what the purple outfit was. I am Wizzy, the minion of Zorak. Where did we get these names from? I don't remember where a lot of this actually came from. Yeah, that wasn't true, not at all. But every time I tried to talk to him, he denied everything, saying he remembers where he came from and that I was crazy. I'm not crazy! No, my character was not crazy. In fact, he was crazy. I then gave him a poppy. Do you recognize this? He turned to me and hit me. I hate poppies. So yeah, no, like, he literally slapped the crap out of this girl. You deserve jail time. Did nobody teach you manners, sir? But yeah, no. But that was the last item that he gave to me before I died. It became my spiritual connection. I miss the old Headless already. I explained to him, I never gave you poppies. Stop being weird. Oh god, I can't believe he doesn't remember a thing. This demon or whatever that was controlling him. Yeah. So, yeah, stop being weird. Oh, shut up. I tried to make deals with the demons, but it didn't work. I felt hopeless. Everyone soon started pointing out my flaws. I guess they weren't over the whole destroy and leave thing. I didn't know, girl. They're not going to be over that. You destroyed their home and then left. Yeah. But no, they basically, the entirety of the town started just pointing at her and laughing. Like, I mean, I would too, honestly, but it was to an extreme. Where it was like, okay, this isn't funny anymore, guys. Like, yeah. But it was all lore. These are all my friends that are basically playing these characters. It was funny. The entire thing, we used to do it, and then afterwards we just laugh for like another hour. We used to stay up till like 2 in the morning doing these. It was so fun. Yeah, I'm getting off topic. Guess they went over the whole destroy and leave thing I did. Yeah, you aren't a much better person, they yelled. I know I wasn't, and I never was, and I never said I was. I just wanted to be that person, the one to save everyone and to be loved. Maybe in another life, but deep down I knew I wasn't any better, maybe even worse. So, she has a lot of trauma coming from family issues with never being loved, never being wanted. So now she wants to be in control to make people love her. She wants to be the one that saves everyone. That's like the knight in shining armor, right? But she's never going to be that person because she keeps causing issues, intentional or not. So she's starting to go insane, realizing no one loves her, no one's there for her. And without that, through childhood, she kind of developed into this person that we see now. Yes, I went very much in deep with this, and it was fun. They soon started challenging me to fight, saying I was weak. I agreed to one against Captain Smooth. All I could do was pray and stand there, as I stood there. Axe in my hand, fear in my heart, as I heard them laughing. So, basically, Bugtastico invited everyone to, like, Mushroom Valley, and made a whole arena. She's like, we're gonna do bets. So it was, like, basically underground ring. But, like, it's fine. It was, yeah. And then they were, like, laughing at me, mocking me. Not me, my character, but okay, it was kind of me because I suck at PvP. Oh yeah, and then I won, right? They were so sure that Captain Smooth would win that they placed bets. Bugtastico decided to humor me though and bet against Captain Smooth. Safe to say she doubled her money after that, which yeah, I won. Take that, suckers. Okay. I haven't gone back and read this in like a year, so yeah. She thought this went so well that she was now planning to build an arena for betting on battles. Guess it was a good business plan. I don't really like the fact she's planning to profit off me, while I'm not going to be getting a dime for my suffering. Open wounds and cuts were things I had to deal with later. Wasn't the first time though. I thought I was so edgy for writing that in, which basically my character, yeah, no, she deals with this a lot, but that sounds so cringy, girly pops. Yeah, no, I thought it was very edgy for putting that in, but yeah, so basically, Bugtastico is making whole arena underground just for, like, because she wants money. I didn't go along with it, though. My character backed out. Right. They started to act as if I didn't matter as I left and came back. They didn't even care when I tried to commit. I then asked, would you care if I died? They all said no and laughed. Basically, I'm not rating this word for word because I'm putting in what I remember as well. But Tasco even said, bro, we all got our problems. Stop acting like you're special. That was the last straw. I was already a ghost, but every time I would die, God would tell me that he didn't know where to put me and sent me back. Which, I wonder if that's actually happened before. Like, you know the people that, like, wake up, like, in the hospital beds and they're like, I came back. I went to heaven. What if, like, God just didn't know where to put them yet because they weren't done with life. So they're like, no, we still need to find out if you turn out as a good person. Right? That might just be me. That might just be like, oh, it wasn't their time yet. But, yeah, I liked that theory. I came up with that on my own. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to write that in my character. I was done with this, though. I climbed on top of the tallest building and spoke. It's been nice. I love this place as my home, but it's obvious I am not loved. I mean, who would love me? I'm clinically insane, huh? My character was not clinically insane, by the way. Maybe God will find a place for me this time. My character was not clinically insane to this point yet. But, yeah, no, she wasn't exactly sane either. Yeah. And hey, maybe things would be different in another life. My character wished so deeply to be someone else. She tried everything. Like, she had like 3 different personalities during this because she wanted so badly to be someone else. This is not me, by the way. This is a character. I love who I am. But no, my character wanted nothing to be someone else. Yeah. That's when I jumped. I was gone for good. I was sent to the limbo where I brought it in self-pity, because you know what? What else do you do to a character who just pities herself? Yeah, no, the limbo was basically fine. Like, God said, fine, you know what? If you just, you're still in the in-between. Like, you're still between, but we're gonna send you to the limbo. Which, we kind of made that a canon thing to, like, where that was where Headless was at first. Right? Out-of-body experience. Except my character was fully there. About 10 years later. By the way, it was so funny, this part, where I was sent to the limbo, I had a summer camp, so we couldn't, like, do lore. So my character's like, you know what? No, just screw it. We're just gonna die. Well, and then we come back 10 years later. Right? It was not 10 years. It was a week later, but get the point. About 10 years later, though, God sent me back. I could never officially die unless I was revived or whatever. So I guess I'm still a ghost for now. This freaking blows. I need to get revived. I can't take this. So, yeah, she's still a ghost, and she needs to be revived because since she can't exactly die right now, she's a ghost. That's another thing on her plate now. She has to be revived so then she can die, but spoiler alert, she never actually ends up dying. Yeah. I looked around, everything was so different. I went to my Gardenville village just to see they turned into a factory. Yeah, no, her entire village was overrun by corporations. Yeah. And then she went to go rebuild Gardenville. One day, when I was traveling through a cave, I came across a book along with a potion. This was it. Revival was written upon him. What else do you have to lose, huh? Worth a shot, I thought. Oh god, it was worse. So, this was actually, a trick by the pillagers. Which, not the villagers, the angry ones, the pillagers. Yeah, and they had tricked this, and they're like, huh, well, she needs to be revived, right? Because, like, we live near the pillager outpost, so this was just written into the lore. And they went, oh, you know what? She wants to be revived? Let's make her our slave. I don't know. Yeah. And so she passes out, and when she wakes up, like, she's jolted awake. As I grabbed my compass to find a way home, I saw my reflection. I wasn't revived in the slaves. I had been turned into some kind of phantom-like creature, forced to serve the pillagers, not villagers. Nobody under any circumstances could know the pillagers were meant to be our enemies. Better keep this under wraps. So I built a base for all my worshipping, as it was. So, yeah, so phantoms are like with the pillagers and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's what the lore was, at least. I don't know if that's official or not, because I'm not that big of a Minecraft nerd. I literally play the game because I get to make a storyline. Yeah, I know I'm lame. But yeah, so no, now she's like a phantom. She had green hair at the time. A lot of my character is green. This, I didn't give her green hands or whatever because I didn't feel like it, but the green goes up to here and then her entire hands are green. Yeah, she also, I don't know if she officially wore this or like outfit or not. I think eventually after she got revived she did, but like, I don't actually remember the original. Actually, yes I do. I have drawings on my tablet. I'll show them next stream, or I'll edit them into this stream or something. I'll do something. But yeah, no. So my character, let me go. Actually, I'll just describe for right now. Let me go to my Ibis Paint because I used to use Ibis Paint to draw. Okay, Ibis Paint. Can you just let me into the app? It's not that hard. Okay. So my character started like. Okay, yeah. So she went through a few different arcs. In the beginning, my character was like this farm. She basically looked like a traditional farm girl because that's what she used to look like. Brown hair, black tank top, green shorts, and then like that, almost like a flannel, right? But she had that normally wrapped around her waist, which, yeah, and then she also had an axe. Moving on, after she dies, yeah. Who's at my door? Yeah? Yes, I'm streaming.
Okay,
I'm streaming.
I just posted.
I'm streaming.
Just posted
Yeah.
a new video, and it's growing pretty quickly right now.
Oh, have fun with that. Okay, the ghost character basically wore like a long black dress, like off the shoulders, and the sleeves went past her hands. She had like striped tights almost with bows, and she had like a bouquet of poppies. Oh, I did write that into her character, didn't I? Yeah, her neck has like a huge scar. It's like a ring around her neck. And her hair was like bleached gray. And it was like really long because at this point her hair had grown out, right? yeah, she always has had long hair. It was only after she got revived where she cut it. But yeah. So that's where that is right now. That was the ghost. Yeah, so you can picture that all you want. Right. Oh, I never explained the phantom one. Sorry. Again, long black dress except cut off the sleeves and make it like not a and make it like a normal like neckline, not a V-neck or anything like the I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but like a normal like shirt neck cut. I don't know what it is. Okay, I'm stupid. She wore black like almost like Doc Marten boots and black and white striped tights. She also she still has the mark on her neck. And she has like almost like a gross, not gross, but like a green hair, like not gross, but also not gross. But yeah, no, so she built a bunker underground with a chest, which had a book of like worshiping and stuff, a torch, and basically a bunch of pillager banners, like literally covering. Like I literally went out of my way to go and farm a bunch of those. So yeah. As I hurried home, I did as much research as possible on my kind. I didn't know much, but I knew I needed to find a spellbook written in the ancient mushroom lexicon. I thought I was so smart for writing lexicon. I'm not very smart. But I thought I was. Wait, am I suggesting? This is my Google Doc. I don't have to suggest. I get to do. But yeah, unfortunately, I had no possible idea who possessed this book. So yeah, she went and did a bunch of research with old library books. So yeah, no, technology is not canon. Like, at least not yet. This was like before technology. So yeah, they maybe had like flip phones, but barely. See, guess what? They had a library. I know you Gen Alpha kids don't know what that is. So no, there was no skibbity toilet. There was no 6-7. There was no steal a brain rot or grow a garden. There was libraries. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. It could be anyone. What if they don't even live in our land? All I know is I need to find them. I began asking around. That's when Headless One, or whatever he was now. Jeez, that dude is bipolar times 100. Anyway, he came up to me and said, I know how to revive you. My character was like beyond excitement at this point because she was like, oh my god, he knows how to revive me. And at this point, I don't think my character had learned not to trust people because she just keeps running back hoping that love will come her way. Yeah. Stand in the middle. Basically, he built an entire like weird building and he just told me stand in the middle. I did. He goes, now drink this. And basically, yeah, no. No, I was a zombie phantom, which was so fun. That's where we get a lot of the parts today with the zombie parts. It was so fun to experiment with this, honestly. But yeah, that's where you get a lot of the zombie parts now. Somebody help me, I can barely recognize my own face, because when he told me to do that, I passed out again and came back as zombie phantom. Somebody help me, I can barely recognize my own face, you idiot. You meant for this to happen, you did this on purpose. And then I passed out. Or my character passed out. I keep saying I because like I'm just reading the word I over and over again because it's the perspective. All I remember is waking up to someone shaking me. Headless? I asked. It was really him. Headless. Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, no, he came back as well because with me passing out, apparently the demon was fixed. I don't know. I'm not that smart. But yeah, no, he's alive now. Oh my god. It's really you, I replied. It was indeed really him. Why are these quotes here? Just italicize it, dang it. Yes, except my freaking... There we go. And let's delete that and delete that. Just italicize it. Stop. Let me make the... Oh my gosh. I am not a commenter. This is my Google Doc, gang. Oh. So I'm not really smart. I guess miracles really do happen. I don't know, man. At the time, I actually had a crush on the person who was playing the character, so that kind of played a part into it. Weeks later, I was still looking for the spellbook. One day later, when I was in the forest exploring, I came across a little child. He looked to be shivering. This was my brother. He actually came into here, and then he ended up being my character's son, because gotta keep the relation somehow. But I guess he's my son now? I don't know. Hey, where are your parents? He just continued crying. I gently carried him back to my home. He looked skinny and scrawny as if he hadn't eaten in weeks. As I fed him some of my soup, he began to talk to me. My name is Noodle. I love this character, like, beyond. Like, if I had to choose a favorite character, Noodle, his plot line was so good. Noodle and C. Millie. C. Millie isn't in here yet, but, like, honestly, two favorite characters, those two. Unbiased for C. Millie. I know, Kaden, you're gonna come back and watch this and be like, oh, she's being biased. I am not being biased. Just because you're my bestie does not mean that I'm being biased. But yeah, no, Noodle has to be like in this arc, Noodle was the best character. Like in the trash can SMP, in the wiped SMP, honestly, best character ever. Like so well written, honestly. Yeah. It was really him. Blah 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 blah. Right. Oh god, he's the same. Oh yeah. My name's Noodle. This kid was only 12. He told me a few years ago his parents were shot down by pillagers. Oh god, these were the same pillagers I worship. He especially can't know. So, yeah, we got a little bit of contradiction, don't we? Took him into my arms, and once he was old enough, I built him home in my peaceful garden top. So at this point, he's old enough. Like, he's old. No, he's more like 18, 19, right? At this point. I think he was like, yeah. But, no, that was when I was going to give him the home, right? I wrote it like this as if he's older now, but like, his character was only like 15, 16. But that was supposed to be for when he was older, right? One day, Headless came to me. I know how to revive us both. Right, so he had died just a bit before and knew how to be revived. And why would I help you? You're the one who ruined my life. Which, not exactly. It's a little bit of exaggeration there, buddy. You kind of ruined your own life as well. You jumped with him, remember? And why would I help you? You ruined my life. I spat in his face. He said, you want to be revived, right? Well, me too. I know where the book is, and I'll get it for you if you read out loud the incantation written in the mushroom language. I know you learned it. Get the book. I reluctantly spoke. So she did not want to help him. She secretly did. She secretly was head over heels for him. But, yeah. He moved a bookshelf and some stones from Bugtastico's base and handed me a book. I stood there in shock. All this time, Bugtastico, I should have known, began to chant. So yeah, it was really funny because the plot for the book was actually, the father. My character's father wrote it. The spell book for the mother, but he was about to die and he was about to go to jail, and he put it in her mailbox because she's the messenger for the mushroom gods. So, which we'll get to in a second. But yeah, it was actually really funny because that's where that came from. That was the whole plot behind the spell book, and that's how it even got into her possession. But I don't think we ever went over that. Within a flash, I became a human again. A white streak was left in my hair. I was alive once more. But since Headless betrayed Bugtastico, she broke off their alliance. I couldn't believe it. I was back. I never thought I could trust Headless again, but this time did me justice. So yeah, that's where the white streak came from. According to this lore, what happened? According to this lore, she's not completely blind. She does still have the zombie parts though, except like I made them more drastic eventually. But yeah, I eventually decided to create my own nation, to expand. I continued to build and build. Hudsonburg, right? That was going to be my own country. Oh yeah, we're getting to the end soon. My own country. It was to be perfect. I took my son under my wing and helped him where I could. Lately, he'd been distant, but that's no worry for me. He'd never do anything to hurt me. The foreshadowing is crazy. Just then I felt a strong presence. A shiver went down my spine and I started trembling. Then a flash struck my eye and I fell back. So, this happened because Bugtastico was trying to rise up against the mushroom gods because she's the messenger for them. But eventually she got sick of their morals and everything. Was like, you know what? No thanks. Which she can't be talking. She was trafficking. But like, eventually she was like, no, actually, I don't want to listen to you guys. So he goes, vote for Bugtastico to rise up. Let's start a riot. And they didn't like that very much. When I woke, I didn't see anything. No towns, no stores. Even my very own nation was gone. I glanced around the scenery for a moment. It's as if forever had passed. I'm not sure how long, but my hair had grown back to its old length. Which is where we get this. Because, after she had been revived, she cut her hair really short because she wanted to I don't actually know why. I don't know why they do that, but yeah, she cut her hair really short. Eventually started growing out more, but like now it's back to this length. Except her hair, when she first like got to like wherever land she is right now, because I'm not gonna spoil anything yet. Her hair was like down to here. Like her hair was so much longer. Yeah. Why do I feel like this is erroring my Twitch? Let me go back. But yeah, no, that's where she basically got all that from. So that's funsies. Moving on. Yeah, my left arm was gushing with blood. I wrapped it up with extra cloth I had lying around. I felt my eye. The same scar I had previously had been previously had. The same scar I had previously had. Oh yeah, had. My grammar sucks. Previously had been ripped back open. This time, I was completely blind in my right eye. I glanced around. I saw everyone getting up, rubbing their heads in discomfort. As I glanced around, I saw how different everyone looked. Wow, the different appearance. Oh my god, I can't freaking read. The different appearance was really. Might be a little bit dyslexic, but not unrecognizable. So, yeah, everyone had changed. No one knows what's going on. And then, yeah. What happened? As hesitantly, the gods, they wiped everything. We became too powerful. Bugtastico spoke. But that's all I remember. So you did this. You wiped everything I worked for. How could you? All because of your greed for power. I yelled, welcome to the wiped SMP. She spoke solemnly. It was cringy, but yeah. And then we get the backstory, which we had just already got over. So yeah, that's Trash Can SMP lore. And then we're still working on Wiped SMP lore at the moment, but we can go back and see that. Ignore how many random things I have. A lot of them are either stories or things I found like on Pinterest for stories that I wanted to read. So, what do we do now? As I asked as I held a kid close. He was scared, and I couldn't deny I was too. I didn't want to say anything, but I can't even remember who I am. All I can feel is a huge weight off my back. I don't know how my old life was, but I now know it wasn't great. Sorry, I just got added to a weird group chat. We're gonna ignore that though. I didn't want to say anything, but I can't even remember who I am, right? All I can feel is a huge weight on my back. I don't know how my old life was, but I know it probably wasn't great. It feels like the first time in forever I was happy. I don't even remember who this kid was. All I know is that I feel a close bond toward him. Almost like maternal instincts? I'm not sure. I am sure that this kid is mine. Probably. Imagine if it, wasn't. Why are they calling me? I'm sorry, I'm getting a really weird group chat. I don't know a lot of these people. Heck no, I'm not answering that. Why is Caitlin in this? Why am I here? I don't know, I just keep getting added to weird group chats. Sorry. But yeah, no, so basically she doesn't even know, who this kid is at this point. She has, faint memories. So she barely knows who she is, right? List of things I remember. So then she basically, wrote this. The feeling of love and mature, right? So, her name, drawing, math, poppies. Why math? I don't know. The creation of Gardenville, the mushroom gods, the end of Trash Can SMP, the feeling of love and betrayal, anger and sadness when I think of parental figures. I don't know why. So yeah, because she doesn't remember a lot of her trauma, but she remembers the trauma, just not what caused it. Update after 5 months, right? Noodle, Vilman, Headless, relationship with other citizens, the destruction of Pillager Village. So, yeah. I still don't remember a ton, but I remember my son, Noodle. I also remember the pillagers and the temple. I'm not sure how much else I've forgotten. So, the rest isn't exactly written, so I'm just going to go off the top of my head from what I remember so far. My character is working on her new village again. There's been a presidential election, which is up on my channel. If you haven't gone and watched it, you totally should, because it's lore. But they were calling each other by our actual names, because it's too hard to call each other by our characters' names. But we'll get used to that again, because it's been a while. So yeah, presidential election happened. Anchor, sadness, betrayal, murder. Actually, no murder yet. But yeah, back to KayKay. KayKay is now at her house with her son, and her son is being really secretive. Like, more secretive than usual. Like, she's used to him being a little bit secretive because she assumed it was because of trauma. She's like, hey, I get it. I've had trauma, you know? Like, especially the head trauma that they just went through. Come to find out, she saw him going into a base. Actually, no. She didn't see him going to a base. She followed him into a base, but this was before. She caught him stealing from her. And when she finally walked into the house and caught him, because she was out gardening, so when she actually came in and caught him, he hit her and ran. He was doing everything in his power to run away. And she basically just followed him into the base. And that's where everything was. A book that had everything. His manipulation tactics. He worshipped the pillagers. The pillagers were his boss. He killed his parents for money. Because they were terrible parental figures. But no, he killed his parents for money. And he was planning to just keep stealing from me till he could get out of here. That was his plan. He cried purposefully to get my character to listen to him, to adopt him, to take him in. So after years of living under her roof, it was all just manipulation, because after she finally thought someone had loved her, after she finally thought, hey, this is different. I have a son now. I will take him. I will take care of him the way I wasn't taken care of. He betrayed her. She read the book and was distraught. And he started fighting her over the book, and she knew that if she didn't protect herself, she would die. So she killed him. She killed her son, and now she has to live with that. And there's no going back. So now, yeah, more trauma, yippee! And that's the end of the lore so far, and I will update this in another few months and give more lore. So, woohoo! That is the end of my character's lore. Hence where she gets her outfit. I don't know. Like, after being revived, she got this outfit. But that was mainly because she was going off of whatever she had. She cut this. She wore, like, this undershirt. She hand sewed this together. This is going off of whatever she could, right? She also has a bandage on her arm a little bit, but, like, I didn't draw that in on accident. That was on accident. Yeah. Oh, wait, she also wears gloves? I forgot about that. You can see that right here. I forgot. It's fine. That's not canon, because I said so. But yeah, hence where the white streak came from, why her hair is so long now, the scar, the blindness, actually, I started adding a green rimmer on her eye. That this was an older drawing, because like the phantom eyes. But yeah, no, that's kind of it. The zombie parts, which again, older drawing, the zombie parts are now like, that's where they start, and then her entire hand is green. Same with this one. But yeah, nope, that's the entirety of it. She also ends up getting like a swirly tattoo, because like they're pretty, and I liked the idea for the character. So yeah, that's it. That's the lore so far, and I will update this when I get a chance, and maybe in a few months when there's more lore. But yeah, I'm gonna post this on YouTube, and I want anyone who has questions about my character to comment, because I like do a whole Q&A stream if I get any comments, actually, because that'll be fun. I love going into depth and analyzing analyzing characters, especially like the psychology, like psychology of them, other characters, movie characters, show characters, book characters, but especially my characters, because I made them, so I know everything about them. But yeah, if you have any questions, comment below. I'm gonna post this on YouTube now. And if you stuck around this whole time, how are you still mentally sane? How do you still have brain cells? Anyway, bye.